Now, reporter Cedric Oronje has pitched camp in Naivasha and he'll be giving us updates on how Day 2 of the World Rally Championship that kicked off yesterday after being flagged off by President Uhuru Kenyatta. Cedric, how's Day 2 of the WRC?
Many thanks, Lincoln Wambugu. Day 2 is faring on well, and as usual, Naivasha, chilly like no one's business. But of course, I'm sure that everyone was put into light, of course, with the video that has just played of the Monster R5 machine, which belongs to Taj Ria, who also is commonly known as Taja Rai, the vehicle that was spotted rolling several times off the ground because he was one of the racers. And joining me here just a part of the E-Plus Medical Services crew who actually were part of the rescue mission, who helped in terms of maybe evacuating him from that particular end, and maybe just to get an exclusive interview with them who will enlighten us on maybe what they had encountered and what they did maybe to save to save the driver, because these guys over here are actually heroes. Now going straight to them. Habari yako sana Makori.
Salama sana.
No, now just explain to us what exactly happened at the scene.
Now we were deployed at post 8.
You can move forward, please.
We were deployed at post 8 where we are supposed to be covering for the safety purposes of the drivers. Then an incident occurred at post 25 where we were raised from the channel of command that there was an incident of a vehicle that had rolled so that we could respond. Then my operator and I we went via the ambulance straight using the escape route, which was a shortcut for us to get to where the incident had occurred. When we got to the site, we found that our deputy medical officer had already landed with a helicopter there, and the vehicle belonging to Taj Rai was just on the track, and our deputy chief medical officer had already started stabilizing the patient. We did the scene size up, then immediately we started assisting him with stabilizing the patient, and after which, once we were sure that the patient was stable, then a truck intervention vehicle took over, did an extrication, then we assisted the patient out, then evacuated the patient to the chopper.
Okay, and now because noting from the video itself, earlier on we witnessed that there were also fans who tried to roll over the vehicle, maybe to try and pull him out. And just to get you an in-depth analysis or maybe an in-depth explanation on what happened, I actually have one of the guys here who pulled him out of the vehicle. Maybe he can give us the experience, how it went down and how it felt, maybe saving Taj out of that carnage.
Nashukuru kwa wakati wako mzuri. Jina langu naitwa Joshua Karanja. I'm an operator to this machine here. First things first, we are well trained as first responders, and when tunapokuwa katika sehemu kama ile, unajua haya ni mashindano, chochote chaweza tokea. We are well equipped, we are well skilled, and hili wazo lilipokuja, hili jambo la mashindano lilipokuja, tuliona na macho yetu, ingawaje tulikuwa mbali kidogo, na ile gari lilipoanguka tuliweza kuwa ignited with other stakeholders ambao wanasimamia vitengo tofauti, na hapo mambo yalipofika ndipo tulifika kule. Na tulipofika tuliweza kutumia skills zetu zile ambazo tumepewa na zile ambazo tumejifundisha nayo. So kwanza nijibu ile swali lako la kwanza ya kwamba mbona watu walisukuma hiyo gari vile ambavyo waliweza kusukuma. Ni hali ya kawaida vile ilivyo. Accident inapofanyika, wakati mwingine watu hawawezi kusimama kwa sababu ya utu walionao. Kuna ile mbinu kuweza tumia hata kama ni ndogo namna gani waweze kuokoa yule mtu. Naamini kwamba hiyo ndio mbinu waliweza kutumia kwa ajili ya kumsaidia. Kwa njia moja au nyingine waliweza kufanya kazi iliyo nzuri zaidi. Lakini nasi tulivyofika, wale ambao tulio na skills kwa ajili ya kufanya kazi ile, tuliweza kusaidiana kwa uzuri pamoja na my paramedic, pamoja na assistant deputy medical officer ambaye alikuwepo katika sehemu hiyo, na tuliweza kutumia kila mbinu We had the TIV ambao wanatumia machines kwa ajili ya kukata zile vyuma. We had other people who are well skilled in terms of such things whenever they come up. So we were well equipped. We were strong enough, and we took our time to assess, to bring out the patient well and sound, and that's now the time when he was lifted now for further medical intervention at Nairobi.
Okay, now because you're the gentleman who actually rescued Taj over there, maybe if you can tell us in a nutshell how maybe you assess the situation, and do you think if it's possible, maybe how is the patient going on right now, according to the analysis that maybe you saw and viewed Taj over there?
The patient was speaking, but you see from our assessment on the ground, the best we can do is just to do the basics of stabilizing the patient such that in case of movement, the patient does not get further injuries. And by so doing, that is what we did. We stabilized every system of the patient. And then once we were sure that the patient is in a stable condition to be evacuated, that is when we took the initiative to have the patient airlifted to Nairobi.
Now, I'm not sure, maybe just bringing it on a lighter note, whether to say it was a good day in office or maybe a bad day in office for you guys. And maybe if my camera person can maybe pan, because these guys are dusted, just to show you that it was a nasty affair and it wasn't easy. Maybe before I release them, if you can tell us how it feels, maybe rescuing an individual, because to Kenyans, you guys are truly heroes, and you're from E+ Medical Services.
Nafikiri kazi hii tunayoifanya, it's a work that we have been given as a call, both from our hearts and from God, and therefore it's a work that we love doing. It's a work that we do with passion. It's a work that we go extra mile without boundaries, as long as we rescue a life. And therefore our slogan as it is, it's about caring transit, it's about caring humanity, it's about reaching them who need your help. And therefore, when we rescued that man from that accident, it is our always joy. It is our joy, and it's our prayer that may he live to see what God has done, may he live to see where he has come from, and may he also live to think more of actually reaching others who may be in need. And therefore, it's our passion, it's our job, it's our call. We do it anywhere, anytime, any moment, wherever we are there to serve people. With E+, we are there to move forward as always we have been. We are from the forest right now. As you can see, we are not complaining to anyone. We are very happy. And most importantly, tomorrow we are waking up early in the morning.
Just to try and maybe save others.
Yes, and to try and save others. We are always there for the people.
Okay, and now Lincoln, as you have heard, remember that E+ Medical Services are the partners who actually produce emergency services in partnership with FIA and the WRC. Remember, I'll continue keeping you up to date on what happens tomorrow in the other stage. For those of you who are just wondering, we are just at Kedong, where Taj Rai actually had the accident some few meters from here. It's actually over there, and we'll be keeping you updated on more and more things as they keep on cropping up. But for now, back to you, Lincoln.
Thank you, Cedric. It's good to see that you have acclimatized. Despite the cold weather, they say that service to humanity is God's gift to mankind. Salute, Cedric. We cannot get enough of the WRC. 19 years of absence.